Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
I love to have people on the show who inspire others. This person inspires me, and we actually have some history together. QC Stone is with us. She is with Stone International Wellness Center. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. You know, it's been a long time, but...
Well, I have to tell you this. When we booked her, I did not realize we had a connection. Will you share the connection?
Yes, absolutely. So when Jeff was still with Fox 4, I won a very amazing award called the Women Entrepreneur Award with the Small Business Administrative. At that time, Jeff actually was an MC and handed me my very first award.
Wow.
2008.
And we have an update, and we have a couple of volunteers who are going to come hold this up. Will you step over to the camera and show everybody?
Yes. So I have here Amanda and Clara actually holding this award. We actually just received this award. That's why you guys have seen that it's not unpacked yet. We having a private award ceremony that hosted by the University of Texas Arlington.
Wow.
UTA.
And tell everybody what you've won.
Yes, so basically, this is such an honor. There's so many amazing organizations out there, but we're receiving a Presidential Volunteer Service Award for our foundation called The Source of Hope that had been founded 10 years ago.
That's wonderful. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in a minute. Let's talk about how you went from rags to riches. I mean, you really, you've had setbacks.
Yes.
Tell us your story.
Yeah. So I wanted to make a story. Many of my friends have heard so many of my story, and just really excited to share with you all. But just basically, I was an orphan twice, one in my country in Vietnam, and the other one was when here in Arkansas, for the Arkansas Baptist Children's Home. I was orphaned there for 3.5 years. Back then is when the Arkansas Baptist Children's Home gave me an opportunity, and I traveled over 380 different places to be a motivational speaker, and I didn't speak English. So all I know is, how are y'all doing? Learning my southern accent from Arkansas.
I love it. Well, how did you get into the wellness business?
Well, basically, the wellness business as an orphan in Vietnam, I have an opportunity to shadow and learn from one of my master, who is TMC, which is traditional Chinese medicine, and learning acupuncturists, learning acupressures, and learning how to heal people from inside out. As an orphan in my country, I love to do cupping.
Yes, we'll talk about that, because I think I've seen it before, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, so basically cupping is really a lot of people think it's come from our Chinese community, and I wanted to set that, share with that, because it's actually come from our Egypt. When you have boil, when people back then, when they have boil and so on, they actually use a horn and antlers and with fire, and then they create a vacuum to suction and vacuum all the boil out.
So how is it used today?
Used today is now, it's go from bamboo to now used to glass. And basically we use the acetone or alcohol with the alcohol like this, and then we literally lit the fire and create a vacuum and suction and vacuum it into your body. But
is it removing toxins?
Yes, it create an awesome. So basically, many people do cupping But the way I work is with the intertissue fluid. It's a fluid that creates 40 to 50% of your body waste. And with the right meridian point, our team can be able to remove toxicity. So our patient will lose between 3 to 18 pounds per treatment.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah.
amazing. We've got some pictures from your website. I wanted to show that on screen so people can get an idea that you're really kind of embracing different modalities, aren't you?
Very, because I working and believe in working with the completely Western and Eastern medicine together. So I've been so grateful to have Dr. Sam Lamb and 17 other physicians like Dr. Lana Smith and so on, being able to help us to share with other patients and send patient to us.
Yes.
So.
Well, one of the things I think you do brilliantly is social media and tips, and you're always doing these wonderful videos. We've got some video of you, and I think you have there we are.
Yes.
Yeah, those pictures are of your nonprofit. Is that right?
That's right. So on the fourth Friday and Saturday each month, we cook about 4,000 home cooked organic meals. That everything is created from scratch, from our seasoning to turmeric juice that we made for all our cancer patients.
Yes.
Also, Source of Hope Clinic, we also create a lot of wig for our cancer children that doesn't have hair. And so, yeah, we create all of this in Sustainable Garden.
Tell me why giving back is so important.
Giving back is so important because people who giving back, that's made who I am today. I escaped out of Vietnam to this country with 13 days with no food and no drinks. I was given a chance. I was given an opportunity. And American is such full of opportunity. And in this epidemic time when everyone struggle, I find ways to navigate. And so therefore, I wanted to be able to give back. I always share with all our student and all our physician who is my student. I always say, no matter what it is, you have to find your focus and your purpose. And my focus and purpose is health and wellness. So what a better way than to give? To me, the best gift to give is a gift of Christ and a gift of health. Wow. And so that's what I have born. And I have believing to be able, have given the opportunity to gift. God knew me before I was born. And so without him giving me that opportunity, without people like you who say, you deserve that award, without anybody like that, then I would not be where I am today. So find your purpose and focus on that. Stay on your own lane. Don't look on social media and say, oh, what is that person doing,
yes.
And what that person. When I came to America, I also have struggled 2 times. One was my daughter with brain tumor. And there again, I gave another opportunity. My daughter alive. Then the second time, I was homelessness right here in Collin County. I was at the food pantry. I lost over $1 million in the French company that I worked for 16 years. And again, both of those times, I refused to bankruptcy. I refused to give up. I have to just keep on pushing forward.
Wow.
And so you have to stay focused.
Tell me where that fight comes from, because you're just like nothing can keep you down, can it?
No, it's and struggle is real, but struggle is only temporary. I go to event when I was struggle, and my beautiful friend who's married Thompson Frank said, I bought a ticket for you to come here. She never even said it. She said, I have a table for you. You just need to have somebody like that believe in you. And here I was over 10 years ago driving this raggedy van, 300,000 miles, having all my nice clothes on, but people didn't know.
Right.
I just finished feeding the homeless. I have no money to even come to an event, and yet somebody like Marianne Thompson said, come. And I drove up on the Omni Hotel, and the valet guy said, valet this car? Valet this? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, And she run out of there and say, yes, valet that car. So just believe in You know, and then now that I'm influential,
Yes.
now that I have authority of God, now that I have a gift of health, I want to take that opportunity and give back to somebody like I was once.
I could listen to you all day. She is so motivational. Why don't you leave our audience with kind of a final thought of inspiration? Because I know there's a lot of people between jobs right now and are
Yes.
fearful
Yes.
about not just the pandemic, but the economy. What
Right.
words do you want to leave them with?
I definitely tell you, we all struggle, and especially if you struggle and you're in America, it's a great place to be because America is full of land of opportunity. I was here, you know, I mean, when Wes and I married 26 years ago, and I remember working at a Chinese restaurant or making deer jerky. Don't give up, regardless of whatever it is. You hustle it, you do it, and you do it without any hesitation. You do it because you have hand, feet, and leg, and you do it anyway. You don't want it to sit back and wondering what would have happened to me. You know, just, and then the other thing that I do a lot, Wes and I do a lot, is pray. You know, that is free. Pray is free. Pray is your motivation, and pray and praise Him for little, so He can give you a lot.
Wow, that is so inspirational. We have to have you back. We're going to end with both websites. We'll start with the nonprofit. TheSourceOfHope.org
Yes.
is your nonprofit, and then your for-profit is
Stone IWC.
Stone IWC. Wow,
That's
you have
right.
been such an inspiration. QC Stone, thank you so much for
No,
blessing us
thank
with
you,
your
Jeff.
presence. You were awesome.
Thank you so much, and thank you, everyone, for watching.
You bet. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.